Hello and welcome to Caring for Me, Caring for You, a thought and a prayer for the week. In our continuing series using the book Peace Be Still, Prayers and Affirmations for Family Caregivers, and there's the copy, the picture of it, this week's prayer in succession is a topic that I love and one that I particularly focused upon yesterday. The word is surrender. And over these many years that I have been privileged, many decades plus, of being an active member of Alcoholics Anonymous and a very grateful recovering alcoholic, that word, surrender and gratitude, have been my mantra for life, for it saved my life. Surrender often sounds like a word of total defeat, and certainly what we're hearing in the world would make us think that. I like the definition surrender, to let go gently, to receive abundantly. To let go gently, to receive abundantly. Now, I said I focused on this yesterday. It was my privilege at the Marble Collegiate Church to conduct the memorial service for a gentleman who was very, very special in my life, a man whose 57 years of sobriety helped so many, many people. And one of his requests was that I would read a writing that I have read many, many times at meetings, at anniversaries. It's not something I wrote. It's something that was actually written in 1943 by, I have to look, Judge John T. He gave this talk at the fourth annual convention of Chicago AA. So this is a long time ago. And yet it has become a piece of literature that we all find very dear. There are two names if you want to look it up and Google it for your own use. One is Why We Were Chosen, that famous question, the why always, why we were chosen, or, as I love to call it, AA and the higher power. And I realized I had never shared this with any of the broadcasts that I've ever done, and now we have many, many years of them on our YouTube channel. So today, if this is not just for those of us who are in recovery, but I'm reading it because I want you to hear this imagined conversation that was so articulately put forth. And perhaps if you're having any questions, it might spur you to the gift of surrender. Because that word surrender applies to us as caregivers. It applies to us in everything we do, in our relationships, in our work, in our understanding. In the world today, 2026, what can I do something about? What can't I do something about? And what I can do is deal with my inner emotions. So please, AA and the higher power, from Judge John T. in 1943. God in his wisdom selected this men and group of men and women to be purveyors of his goodness. In selecting them through whom to bring about this phenomenon, he went not to the proud, the mighty, the famous, or the brilliant. He went instead to the humble, to the sick, to the unfortunate. He went right to the drunkard, the so-called weakling of the world. Well might he have said the following words to us. Unto your weak and feeble hands I have entrusted a power beyond estimate. To you has been given that which has been denied the most learned of your fellows. Not to scientists or statesmen, not to wives or mothers, not even to my priests or ministers have I given this gift of healing other alcoholics, which I entrust to you. It must be used unselfishly. It carries with it grave responsibility. No day can be too long, no demands upon your time can be too urgent, no case can be too pitiful, no task too hard, no effort too great. It must be used with tolerance, for I've restricted its application to no race, no creed, and no denomination. Personal criticism you must expect. Lack of appreciation will be common. Ridicule will be your lot. Your motives will be misjudged. You must be prepared for adversity, for what men call adversity is the ladder you must use to ascend the rungs towards spiritual perfection. And remember, in the exercise of this power, I shall not exact from you beyond your capabilities. You are not selected because of exceptional talents, and be careful always, if success attends your efforts, not to ascribe to personal superiority that to which you can lay claim only by virtue of my gift. If I had wanted learned men to accomplish this mission, this power would have been entrusted to the physician and the scientist. If I had wanted eloquent men, there would have been many anxious for the assignment. For talk is the easiest used of all talents, with which I have endowed mankind. If I had wanted scholarly men, the world is filled with better qualified men than you, who would be available. You were selected because you have been the outcasts of the world, and your long experience as drunkards has made, or should make, you humbly alert to the cries of distress that come from the lonely hearts of alcoholics everywhere. Keep ever in mind the admission you made on the day of your profession in AA, namely that you are powerless, and that it was only with your willingness to turn your will and your life unto my keeping that relief came to you. Surrender, indeed. And that is such a powerful last line. Keep ever in mind our powerlessness, whatever that issue may be, but we may surrender it to that higher power who dwells in each and every one of us, and ask for the help to move forward. And as we journey forward, we give thanks. And so for me and for many others, life's journey is surrender and gratitude. Now, let us go to the prayer for this week. Surrender. O divine Redeemer, give me grace to live in gratitude and surrender. I give thanks for every moment of my life. I thank you for each and every person with whom I have been blessed to walk through this life. With some the walk has been long, with others it has been short. Each has been a blessing. I thank you and I bless your holy name, precious Lord and Father. When the time comes to let go, give me grace to let go with gratitude. Help me accept and to surrender my loved one to you, remembering that surrender is an act of love. It is in truth letting go to receive abundantly. O divine friend, eternal partner, with you is life eternal, and in you we are all one now and always. Help me to live in the eternal now. Heaven right here now on earth. Give me strength to live always in this joyous presence, practicing the presence of the divine. For in this there is no fear, no worry. There is only peace, joy, and love. I pray in your name. In you I live and move and have my being, one now and forevermore, with an attitude of gratitude and surrender. Thank you for joining me. God bless, and God bless you in these very troubling times. But remember, you are not alone. And as a family caregiver, onward in love and caregiving. Namaste. I'll see you real soon. Thank you.